Good morning, third graders. Today we're going to pick up on what we did on Friday with cups, pints, quarts, and gallons and do a little more conversion with those units. Okay, so here we go. This diagram will be included in your assignment today. You're going to need it, make good use of it. It's going to be very helpful. I'd say necessary. I'll show you how to use it to solve some problems that you're going to submit to me on Schoology. Thanks. Okay, let's consider our first question. If I have 3 gallons, how many quarts do I have? Okay, that's the question. I'm going to show you 2 ways to solve this question. Try to follow this example. If you're not sure, rewind it and play it again. Question, if I have 3 gallons, how many quarts do I have? Okay, that's where this chart is going to come in really handy now. According to my chart, 1 gallon has 4 quarts. Okay, so I'm going to write that down here. A gallon equals 1, 2, 3, 4 quarts. I don't want 1 gallon though, I want 3 gallons. So I want 3 gallons, I'm moving up. Now I have 2 gallons worth in quarts. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because for every gallon, for each gallon, there's going to always be 4 quarts. If I have 3 gallons, how many quarts do I have? Well, now I have 1, 2, 3 gallons. How many quarts is that? There's my quarts. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 quarts, 5 quarts, 6 quarts, 7 quarts, 8 quarts. For my third gallon, I have 9, 10, 11, 12 quarts. And so my answer is 12 quarts. So what did I do? 3 gallons, so I make 3 gallons, then I make an equivalent to the quarts. Well, for every quart, there are 4, so I make 3 rows. It's kind of like a pictograph, really. There it is. That's my answer. If I had 4 gallons, I'd make another row of quarts. If I had 2 gallons of milk, that's how many I would have. So that's one way to do it. I'm going to show you another way to do it now. Either way will work. This way might work better for most of you. If it works, use it, try it. Here's another way, it's an option. Okay, this is another way to solve the same question. I want to make sure you realize it's the same question. I've got 3 gallons of milk. How many quarts do I have? Okay, this will be a little more mathematical than drawing a picture. So if I have 3 gallons, how many ounces do I have? Well, in 1 gallon, I have 128 ounces, just in one. So now I'm going to figure out the total amount of ounces I have in 3 gallons, which would be 3 times 128. Okay, next step. So 3 gallons, 3 times 128, that'll give me the amount of ounces. How many ounces is that? Well, I'm using my lattice. There's my answer. Looks like 384 ounces. 384 ounces in 3 gallons of milk. Okay, so I have 384 ounces. That's the amount in gallons. I want to have how many quarts is that? So I'm going to take the 384 ounces and divide that by the ounces in each quart. Okay, so each quart is 32 ounces. So I take 384 ounces that I got from the gallons, and then to figure out how many quarts that is, I divide by the amount of ounces in each quart, which is 32. So I'm going to divide 384 by 32. And I'm going to use a calculator to show you that you can use a calculator. And when I take out my calculator and put 384 divided by 32, I get 12, which is the amount of quarts. If you remember, that was the amount of quarts I got when I did it with a pictograph. When I put Q, 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 Q. It will give you the same answer. 2 different ways. This one's a little more complicated, a little more math-based. The other one, you're drawing pictures to show the ratio, and then you're counting up the new information. Either way will work. Let's do one more, a little trickier one this time. Question number 2. If I have 3 quarts, how many cups is that? If I have 3 quarts, how many cups is that? So I have quarts, and I want to go to cups. Notice on my diagram that you're going to need quarts kind of go into pints. There's 2 of them. And then from pints, I go to cups. So I'm going to have to do a little different kind of work here. I'm kind of skipping a middle person. The pint is kind of in between the quart and the cup. So let me show you how to figure those kind of problems out.
Okay, this is what I'm calling the drawing or pictograph way or picture way of doing it. I'm going to put Q's up there. Those are my quarts. I got 3 quarts. I need cups though, but first I'm just going to make sure I got my 3 quarts up there. I'm going to need to figure out how many cups that is. Okay, before I get to the cups, I'm going to start converting quarts into pints. I'm going to do that with all 3 quarts. Every quart is 2 pints. I know we want to figure out how many cups there are. First things first. So I'm going to put every quart is going to get 2 pints. Okay, so all 3 quarts are accounted for. I've turned them into pints in a way, or converted them into pints. I'm not done because now I need to go from pints into cups. So I'm going to go from the P to the C. Back to my chart. For every pint, I have 2 cups. For every pint, 2 cups. Okay, so for every P, I splinter off into 2 cups. I did factor trees with a group once. It's kind of like that. But anyway, for every quart, I got 2 P's. And for every P, I got 2 cups. So how many cups are in 3 quarts? There's your answer. So how many C's do I have? 12. How many cups in 3 quarts? And then I write my answer. 12 cups is 3 quarts, or you could write 3 quarts is 12 cups because it's the same. All right, so that's using the picture, that's splintering, that's making a little chart. That way works great. You got to know where you are, quarts, and how you're getting there, cups. So I can't go right from quarts to cups necessarily, so I got to do P in the middle. So there you go. I'm going to show you the more mathematical way now to do this. But remember, either way is going to work. Either way should give you the answer, which if you're looking at this is in blue. So either way is going to work. Remember, you can choose the way you want. Get comfortable, get a method that's going to work for you, getting you the right answer. Okay, this is the more mathematical approach. First thing I got to remember is I want 3 quarts worth of ounces. Well, let's start with 1 quart. In 1 quart, there's 32. So in 3 quarts, there's going to be 3 times as many. I need to know how many ounces are in 3 quarts. 3 times 32 is 96. 96 ounces. That's what 3 quarts equal. So there I have it. 3 quarts equals 96 ounces. But how many cups is that? Well, let's figure that out. So now the question is turning that into cups. 96 ounces. Well, how many cups is that? So now I divide 96 by cups, or 8 ounces, because 8 ounces is a cup. So then I divide 96 by 8. 8 ounces in each cup. That will tell me how many cups are in 3 quarts. And again, I use my calculator to show you that that is an option. I hit 96 divided by 8. The answer is 12. Now, if you remember, the answer was 12 before because the answer is 12. So the method you use is different, but the answer you get will be the same. So I'm calling this the mathematical approach. So you have 10 questions that are converting these kind of measurement units today. Take your time, use whatever method you understand best. Either way will work, or maybe try both of them. If you ever need help from an adult, an older brother or sister, it's okay. I look forward to seeing your samples submitted on Schoology, and please try to show me your work. Remember, if you're confused, try to watch this video again. Good luck, stay smart, stay safe, stay positive. I miss you all so much.